Hello, good morning my dear students. I welcome you on behalf of Siusha family. Today we will start our session with SS subject chapter 1, that is arrival of Europeans in India. We have already learned in the previous standard that many years ago our country was one of the leading countries in the world. Our country was distinct in the whole world. The people of various countries were being influenced by our culture and prosperity. Many people were eagerly waiting for the trade with our country and earn wealth out of it. Earlier, the merchants from the various countries came to India from northwest by land route for the purpose of trading. The Arab traders undertook trade through land route, but as situation changed, trade through land route stopped, and the demand for our Indian commodities like silk, cotton, muslin, black pepper, spices, etc. increased in the European countries. To take the advantage of this situation, many countries of Europe started searching the sea route to India, and they were successful in finding out the route to come to India. Many adventure sailors of Europe and other countries started to search the sea route to come to India. First was the Christopher Columbus. Columbus was an Italian explorer, one of the brave sailors who ventured out to find the sea route to India. Columbus started his journey to India and accidentally reached America. He was searching the route to come to India, but he reached America. As long as he lived, he was under the misconception that he had discovered the sea route to India. But even today the natives of Americans are called Red Indians, and the island group in the Caribbean is known as the West Indies. You have heard in the cricket team, West Indies team is there. So the route which Columbus invented, he thought that it was India, but it was not India, it was America. So those people are till now, they are called Red Indians, and it is named as West Indies, West side Indians. So it was named as West Indies. Next sailor was Vasco da Gama. Now let's see how he has invented the sea route. Vasco da Gama, a native of Portugal, discovered the sea route to India. He encircled the Cape of Good Hope in South Africa and reached the port of Calicut on 22nd May in 1498. In which year? 1498. Vasco da Gama invented the sea route. After crossing the Indian Ocean, then ruling king of Calicut, Zamorin, king's name was Zamorin, who was ruling the Calicut where Vasco da Gama reached. He gave permission to the Portuguese for trade. The Portuguese established a fort in Calicut for trade in 1500 CE. They fortified it and appointed a commander-in-chief, namely Albuquerque, to safeguard the fort. Moving northwards, Albuquerque conquered Goa in 1506 CE. Within a span of 100 years, how many years? 100 years, Portuguese took control of Mangalore, Kochi, Goa, Diu, Mumbai and island of Lanka. Present we say Sri Lanka. All these places were captured by Albuquerque. He was the commander-in-chief. Then, how did the Portuguese rule came to an end? Let's see now, after 100 years, how Portuguese rule came to an end. In the beginning of the 17th century, the Portuguese expanded their trade to Bengal, where they expanded to Bengal. At this time, the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan ruled India from Delhi. The Subedar of Bengal complained to Shah Jahan about the behavior of the Portuguese. Thus, the fort of Hooghly was demolished and the ships were burned as per the order of the emperor. In this way, the Portuguese rule came to an end, with the exception of the territories of Diu, Daman and Goa. They didn't give these three territories. Other all things were totally, Portuguese were out from India. Next, after the rule of Portuguese, which rule came? The Dutch people. Which people? The Dutch. After 100 years of the arrival of the Portuguese, at the end of the 16th century, which century? 16th. At present, we are in which century? 21st century. This is the matter of 16th century. At that time, the Dutch people, the Dutch of Holland came to India for trading, and they established forts at Pulicat, Madras. Now present it is Chennai. It was told as Madras. They also established a trading center at Agra in the year 1663. Which year? In the year 1663. Meanwhile, the British also arrived in India. The Dutch could not withstand the competition against the British. Meanwhile, Britishers also came. So, the Dutch people were not able to withstand with the competition against the British people. So, after the Dutch rule came to an end, British entered in the India. During the reign of Queen Elizabeth of England, in the year 1600 CE, the British established the East India Company. This company belonged to the merchants who wanted to increase their wealth by undertaking trade with India. The first British ship arrived in India at the port of Surat in which year? 1608 CE. Captain W. Hawkins, the captain of the ship, was the first British who set foot in India. Who was the first Britisher to step foot in India? Captain W. Hawkins. He was the first person to enter the border of India. He met Jahangir but did not get his permission to trade. At that time, the Jahangir was the king. He went and met to Jahangir, but Jahangir didn't allow him to, didn't give the permission to trade with India. Thereafter, Sir Thomas Roy arrived in India, who acquired the permission to establish a trading center in Surat. Later, Delhi went into the hands of Shah Jahan. Shah Jahan gave permission to the British to carry out the trade in Bengal. After Jahangir, now Shah Jahan took the throne. And these people went and took the permission from Shah Jahan, and Shah Jahan gave them the permission, Britishers, to trade in our country India, and they started trading first in Bengal. Where? In Bengal. After Britishers, the French came. After Britishers, the French came. French established the French East India Company. See, Britishers had established trade, and they gave the name to the company was East India Company. Now French came and they gave the name to their company, that was French East India Company, in the year 1664 CE. They established factories in Surat, Machilipatnam and Pondicherry. The head of the French company was Joseph Francois Dupleix, who had the desire to expand the European rule in India. Thus, the French and the British stood in competition against each other. Now see, The Dutch were there, but they were not able to stand in front of the British. So there was tough competition between French and Dutch people. British stood in competition against each other to become the strongest European company. There were innumerable disputes and battles, and finally the British emerged as the winners. Finally, who were the winners? British were the winners. However, the French retained their control over the trading centers of Pondicherry, Mahi and Chandranagar. Now in this session, we have completed 3 topics. First were the Portuguese, second were the Dutch people, after Dutch the Britishers came, and after Britishers the French came. Today I end my session with this topic, that is the French. Last they came to India. Now next session I will continue this chapter. So you will read this chapter at home and write hard words that I will give you in the next session. Okay.